it worth it so far?
So worth it. Thank you, man. Now, when we was talking about the mentor and everything, this guy right here, bro.
Dude, you know what's crazy to me? Dude, you made $5,000 last month. And you consider yourself socially awkward. Awkward.
I used to watch your YouTube. I memorized all your framework.
Okay, ready? I need to think about it.
All right, that sounds good. Appreciate it.
All right, no worries, man. You have a nice day, Wiz.
All right, you too.
Yeah, see you.
Easy peasy. We're not even sitting here for more than an hour. This set's gonna go through on Monday. I would put money on it that set's gonna close and he just made $250, right? There are people that literally spend 10 to 12 hours a day driving Uber 2 days in a row just to make that money. Imagine being 18 years old and making $5,000 your first month in high ticket sales. Well, that's the case with one of my students, GT, who just flew in from Denver, Colorado to spend an entire weekend with me here in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona. And so I'm going to give him a VIP red carpet experience and I'm gonna take you with. The first stop is a workout with none other than one of my friends and mentors, Andy Elliott. We'll see you over there. It's his first time meeting Andy Elliott. He's got a different energy. Hopefully meet some cool people too. There should be over 1,000 people at this workout. What's up, man? Good to see you. How you been, dude? Dude, I've been crushing it, dude. This one of my students.
How are you, Andy? Nice to meet you.
You've changed a lot, bro.
You've changed.
I used to watch your YouTube. I memorized all your framework.
Okay, ready? I need to think about it.
Yeah, of course you need to think about it. I haven't given you enough information not to think about it. Let me take you inside for a quick 5-minute proposals about the facts, figures, and numbers. So that way when you do go home to your wife, you have something to think about. Does that sound fair?
My boy. Now listen, I'm going to give you a tip, though. Number one, I'm proud of you. Look at me in the eyes. That's your weakness. You don't look at people in the eyes. I want you to look at people in the eyes.
Gotcha.
You care about people?
Yep.
Are people important to you?
Yes.
How do they know it?
By looking in the eyes. Thank you, Elliot.
Look in the eyes. Push you to think about it. How do you guys have information? Not to think about it. Own that eye. Let him know that you know what's on the other side of him going to do this. People won't make a decision because they don't know what's on the other side. Let them know the other side is they're going to have the information to truly think about something. And now they don't have to worry about it. And you're like, oh, fuck, that sounds great. And all you're doing is advancing yourself forward. But you got to look at it in the eyes. You did a good job. What's up, guys? It's Bridger. If you're enjoying the video, then I have a special opportunity for you. I'm opening up a handful of spots this month to work directly with me one-on-one inside of my Freedom Closer certification program, just like you're seeing GT here complete and hit $5,000 his first month in my program. So if you want to work directly with me, spots are very limited. First link in the description, go ahead and apply. Let's get back to the video. So guys, Andy talked about eye contact, so important. All right, so we're gonna get back to this workout, let's go.
So worth it.
Dude,
thank you, man.
Dude, I told you, bro. These are my boys. I know all these guys.
Now, when we was talking about the mentor and everything, this guy right here, bro.
Yes, sir. You got to go all in on one mentor, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Focus, bro. We just wrapped up the workout with Andy Elliott. GT, how you feeling?
Feeling awesome. Basically, we did a role play. He hit me with, I think about it. I did the framework, everything that, but he called me out and said that, you know, I needed to hold eye contact. I didn't look at him.
You're not holding eye contact with me right now.
Yeah. See? That's the thing.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Hey, look me in the eyes, dude.
Yeah, I thought it was like looking at the camera.
Yeah, well, you can look me in the eyes too. How would you label yourself right now?
Innately, I'd say that I'm super like socially awkward. I'm very nervous, especially when, you know, meeting new people.
Yeah.
And holding eye contact as well.
Yeah.
So that's one of the biggest takeaway that Andy Elliott told me. You know, I'm willing to take feedback, willing to be, you know, coachable and everything like that. And especially when in sales as well, you're talking to like, you know, 10 people as a setter every single day, like maybe like 50. So, you know, you don't get paid being an introvert. So you got to adopt that like growth mindset and know that being socially awkward is something that is surmountable. and that is not like fixed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I would also stop labeling yourself that way and say
exactly.
in the past tense. Like, I used to have problems being socially awkward. Now, moving forward, right, I'm confident.
Yeah.
Right? So start to speak that over you. And then, dude, you know what's crazy to me? Dude, you made $5,000 last month.
My commission is $5,000.
And you consider yourself socially awkward. So, guys, if you're watching this, right, you're like, dude, I don't know if sales is for me. Bro, GT over here, socially awkward, introverted, shy, and he still does sales and he loves it. You love it, right?
Yeah, I love it.
He loves it. So I think it's, if you are socially awkward, that's the reason why you should get into sales, so you can actually learn how to overcome that. It's the number one way. So I'm excited. We're about to go back. We're going to crush a cold plunge, get straight into calls, and then we got a little meeting to get some suits.
Awesome. The last guy was talking about how he has to work like 7 days a week, right? To like pay for his
7
bills.
days a week,
7 days a
12 to
week.
14
And
hours
he's
a day.
82 years old.
82 years old.
Imagine if he can, make, like triple that amount without having to, physically
Put himself in the most dangerous
yeah.
situation possible. Like, dude, a moving vehicle in the United States is the most dangerous thing a human being can ever do.
Cars are dangerous.
My dad literally got crippled, turned into a handicap from a car accident, when I was 9 years old. Dude, we almost lost our house, dude. So every time I get in a car, I'm like, dude, Jesus, please protect me. My whole life could literally just like that. Dude, I'm at home, bro. I'm in my little apartment closing deals. So that's the beauty of the 21st century, is that now with these phones, we're connected everywhere. I can be anywhere in the world as long as I have a Wi-Fi connection. And most even first, second, and third world countries all have Wi-Fi connection. I can make money anywhere in the world.
I think sales is the best vehicle and best reflection of time, money, and location freedom.
Good, pick up the phone and start dialing.
That's like by far the best example of, that's like the best vehicle for anyone who's striving towards, having all that freedom for themselves.
Definitely. And you don't have to make this a lifelong career, right? But you should learn how to sell yourself. You should learn how to sell other people's products, because if you want to be a business owner, if you look at the P&L, profit and loss, and you get into actual business, you'll understand the profit and loss statement is so important. The first line item is revenue. How is revenue generated? Sales. If you don't get this right, you'll never have a business. And then on top of that, let's say you want to go do something else eventually, it just helps your interpersonal communication skills, right? Warren Buffett talks about how the number one investment you can make is in a public speaking course. And if you get into sales, you're in public speaking. Every time you go one-to-one or one-to-many, you're public speaking. The ability to influence and communicate an idea will instantly make you more attractive at every single job. And that's from one of the most successful investors of all time. All right, guys, so we just finished the workout. We're about to hop in the cold plunge. I don't do a ton of time on this. I know some people do 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. I just go in and out quick. Helps with the mental clarity. I'm gonna do a minute 30, and then we're gonna go hit the suit supply, come back, and we're gonna rip some calls. You excited?
Yep.
Is this your first time doing a cold plunge?
A cold plunge? No.
Okay, good. Do you usually go longer than that or no?
Yeah, I usually do 5 minutes
Sheesh.
in my bathtub.
Yeah, all right, let's do it. Guy says he does 5 minutes. I don't know about that. Get all the way down, bro. Below the. There you go. When's the last time you did? When's the last time you did cold plunge?
Last time, probably last year, December.
Bro, don't be telling me you do a cold plunge, dude. Come on, dude. I mean, dude, I don't think cold plunge is the key secret to success. I was like, dude, cold plunge will change your life. Dude, listen, doing hard stuff will change your life. Is cold plunge one of those things? Yes. Is working out hard? Yes. Is approaching that girl you're afraid of? Yes. Is, making calls all day? Yes. Doing hard stuff is going to change your life. And so I do this honestly for mental clarity. There's a lot of science behind it. So we're going to dunk the head, and then we're going to go hit the suit supply.
Ready?
Easy, bro. All right, guys, so I'm getting a suit, okay? Shout out to my guys. over at Suit Supply. I'm going to LA to visit my boy Marcel. So we gotta get a tux. It's his birthday, it's a formal birthday party, so I need a tux. I've never gotten a tux before. I wanna look like James Bond. Help me look like James Bond.
We'll try, we'll do it.
Let's do it.
Looking official, Bridger.
We're official, we're ready. So guys, a lot of people ask me, what is it that high ticket remote closers even do, right? What does a day in the life look like? Well, this is GT, one of my students, all the way from Vietnam, and GT had his first $5,000 month, and so we're literally not only gonna show you guys what it's like to make that type of money, we're gonna show you a little bit behind the scenes of me actually coaching him, making him better, because $5,000 a month is just the starting point for this type of a career. You can make 10, 20, 30, 40. So he's gonna open up the laptop, start hitting the calls, and after the call is going, I'm gonna then give him some feedback. All right, let's do it.
Wiz, how's it going, my man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, the reason for the call is I saw your application and you requested some more info about, joining his mastermind, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'll just ask you a couple of questions, to get an idea like if you're the right fit. And then from there, I might offer, opportunities that might make a lot of sense, if that sounds good for you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So 6 months from now,
sure.
That's gonna be November, Wiz. Where do you wanna be? I want you to base your, vision based on 3 criteria. Number 1, I want you to think about how much money do you see yourself earning per month. Number 2, I want you to think about how much you want to have saved up. And number 3, where do you want to be living? And be specific as possible. If you have a place or a specific apartment, go ahead and, I'll give you 30 seconds, or maybe you already thought about that.
All right, 6 months. I want to be making $1,000 a day, so which is $30,000 a month.
Gotcha. And
I want to be living downtown Buckhead, Atlanta. I already look at the apartments and stuff. I already got everywhere I want to live. Yeah.
Awesome.
Next 6 months, I'll say 85,000.
85K. Okay.
Yeah.
Just so I know, and just so I can best customize that game plan for you, if you do, join the mastermind, and that way I can guide you in the best direction. Where are you at relatively right now, from making 30K per month and having 85K saved up?
I'm making 10 to 15K, no less than 10.
Gotcha. And what about how far are you from having 85K saved up, so I can best help you?
I got about 42K.
I mean, is there any reason why you wouldn't be able to make that call on Monday at 9 a.m.?
Monday, nah, no reason.
Okay, 100%?
Yeah, 100%.
All right, cool. You have a nice day, Wiz.
All right, you too.
Yeah, see you.
Easy peasy. A day's work.
42K saved up. That guy's financially qualified.
That's a fat lead right there. What do you sell the mastermind for?
5K.
It's only 5K? This is a no-brainer. I mean, so when that deal goes through, what will you make commission-wise?
250.
$250. Guys, we're not even sitting here for more than an hour.
$150 an hour? Why?
This set's gonna go through on Monday. I would put money on it that set's gonna close, and he just made $250, right? There are people that literally spend 10 to 12 hours a day driving Uber 2 days in a row just to make that money. That's the power of what we teach here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through the 6 core components of a setter call. I'm gonna rank each one at the end. I'm gonna give you a scale on 1 to 10 how you did. How's that sound?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so the intro was solid. It was straight to the point. I liked how you got straight into it, right? It kept him on his toes. I think it could have been a little bit smoother. I think you could have built a little bit more rapport. I think it could have just been a little bit more personable. It sounded a little bit nervous in the tonality. You were kind of a little shaky at the beginning. I loved the frame. That was solid, dude. That was a 10 out of 10 frame. I loved how you just jumped straight into it. You controlled the entire call, which is what I like to see. You were leading questions. And then I also liked one of the things that you did really, really well at that a lot of beginner sales reps don't do is that they don't take the information throughout the call, weave it back into the questions that you're asking. You continually weaved in, oh, you've been doing this for 3 years. Oh, you said you're at 10K a month. Oh, you want to get to 30, right? And so I think that was really well done because then it shows that you're listening and people buy from people that they know care about them, right? And if you listen to somebody, that demonstrates that you care about them. Okay, so intro was probably 7.5 out of 10. Frame, I think it was 10 out of 10. Discovery, you were at about, I would say, an 8 out of 10. Let me tell you what you could have done better. So we don't know if this guy has a business partner.
Yep.
That could be a huge bottleneck, right? Him having a business partner and then saying, hey, I need to go talk to my business partner or my wife. Now the deal doesn't go through on that first call. Closer's got a headache to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
I think also you could have explained a little bit more like what that call will be like. So he's going to ask you some questions. He's going to make sure you're a good fit. He's going to explain what the program is, and at the end, we'll invite you in. So the kind of just future pacing that call, so they're already starting to build that vision of them buying and moving towards that buying state. Does that make sense?
Yep.
But overall, that was probably a 9 out of 10. So kind of adding all of this up, right? I would say a solid 8.5 out of 10. Very solid. I think this will close, right? There's obviously a couple things you could have done better, but likely, based on that guy's energy and me just being in sales a long time, as long as the closer's not a complete idiot, then you're probably gonna close that deal and make $250, man. Well done.
Thanks.
Great job, bro.
Great job.
Great feedback. Thank you for the feedback, man. It was super helpful.
How would you rate this out of a scale of 1 to 10? His whole coaching on you.
No, I'm like genuinely impressed. His coaching program is so unique. It's like super different, especially when with the weekly coaching calls that I mentioned this morning. Bridger's connection is like quite extensive. He knows a lot of people, a lot of business owners. You just don't get that, Like one time, my first Zoom call, actually, I don't think my first or second, he invited a guy or like one of Andy Elliott's like top salesmen on the Zoom. And he provided like massive value. You don't get that anywhere. It just comes with the influencer and the mentor himself. And that's something that's super valuable, knowing someone who's been there, done that, and has the connections as well.
All right, I hope you enjoyed an entire day in the life of what it's like to really pull back the curtains and see what the life of Bridger Rogers is like, and ultimately how I'm impacting the next generation of income earners with the Freedom Closer certification and blueprint. Guys, if you want to learn the same step-by-step system that I taught GT to make $5,000 this first month and start collecting paychecks like this, okay, it's kind of hard to see, but like this, then what I want you to do is there's going to be a link, first link in the description here on YouTube, and you can go get access to the entire system for just $3. Okay, it's absolutely insane. There is obviously an opportunity to work with me more one-on-one, but everybody that wants to work with me, I have such a high demand, I put them into the course first, see if they implement, and then if they implement, you get to book a one-on-one call with me after you unlock it. So hit the link in the description to learn all about it. And if you want to continue to watch more about what it's like to be a Freedom Closer, check out my video with Parsa where I interview him right here on how he made $8,000 his first month inside of a role as a setter. So click right here and I'll see you over there.